Unlike most pedals I take apart, the new Keeley pedals are tough to open and even harder to put back together. This is a quick video to remind myself how to do that. First, I'll note that Robert himself says the trick is to desolder foot switches, so that's the official way. I try not to involve the iron if I just want to take a look. I start by returning the inner washers to the foot switches and closing it back up. The Nocturne, and likely future pedals, has a small third board with MIDI. You can check my look inside on that. It's a small third board and also attached with a big ribbon cable. It does not change the main trick here. We start by putting an anchor foot switch in to pivot around. The next foot switch won't quite fit yet, but the long legs are flexible enough to force the remaining millimeters. Next, we need to slip the UX daughter board in. That's not very hard. And here, despite doing this a couple times, I've made a mistake. The base of the main board, the side without the jacks, cannot go into the enclosure next, because we need less distance for the other lip of the enclosure. And now I have remembered. So we force the jacks below the lip while ensuring the foot switches remain within the enclosure holes. This requires a bit more strength than it looks or feels right. The foot switches on the long legs will flex a bit, and the enclosure also has to be flexed a bit. But once the jacks are through while the foot switches remain, the rest is just finesse. I now secure a potentiometer board to the enclosure, then one foot switch, finish positioning the UX board with the jewel lens for the LEDs, and now everything is in place for a final click into the position of the main board. And we'll speed run through the rest of the washers and nuts. To reattach the knobs, the smallest ones have a single set screw that works with the smallest millimeter Allen key I have in this multi-tool. I think it's 1 millimeter. The larger knob uses a larger 1.5 millimeter set screw, and 2 of them, and that's it. Back half of the enclosure shell, and we are done.